my name is Zoe. I am the Tipsy Psychic, and happy Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is on February 12th, and this year is the year of the Ox. So just like last year and the year before that, I'm going to give you a little rundown on the basics about the Ox in the Chinese Zodiac. Now, I am not a pro on the Chinese Zodiac and Chinese astrology or Eastern astrology. I am definitely a Western astrology type gal, but I do know a little. So here's what I know. This year is the metal Ox. Some of the previous Ox years have been 1925, 1937, 1949, 1961, 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009. Honesty is a key trait when describing the Ox. They're devoted and they're reliable, and they're often more reserved in character. They never seek out the spotlight, and they don't fish for compliments. When they're good at something, they display it through their hard work and actions. They also are pretty even-tempered. They use common sense well, and they're not rule breakers. These metal Oxes, also born in 1961, always busy, and they usually have way more friends than the other types of Oxes. Usually don't have a lifetime of poverty or money troubles, but often go through challenges. As children or in their earlier years, you know, some kind of trauma maybe. They can't rely on their loved ones for support, so their hard work usually pays off. Lots of energy. Women Oxes are more conservative with their values. They're pretty conventional and want what's best for their children. They hardly ever stray from their spouses. They're nurturing and they're caring. They are survivors, and they often go through a lot of ups and downs, which only makes them stronger. They choose their path. No one else can. They're agile and they adapt when they need to. They know when to put their foot down. Male Oxes are idealistic and driven individuals. Often a family man who values hard work, maybe more conservative. They'd have your back and are loyal. They place high expectations on their kids. Their duty to their family is a huge part of who they are. They never do anything halfway. When they do something, they put 100% into it. They have a really strong moral code, and they can be hell-bent on upholding it. Even if that makes them act like they feel superior sometimes. Oxes are determined and they don't give up easily. They may not be the best at communicating. They tend to do what they're used to doing. Oxes are practical when it comes to planning things out. They don't rush into things, and they aren't easily distracted, and are really good at just doing their own thing. They march to the rhythm of their own drum. They are the most compatible with the rat, the rooster, the snake, and the monkey. They're least compatible with the tiger, the goat, the horse, the dragon, and the dog. With relationships with the Ox, remember that Oxes are more solitary folks. So they are loyal, yes, but they do like to spend a lot of time to themselves. They're not the party animals of the Zodiac. They may not be the best at socializing. They don't usually jump around in relationships or go from one relationship to the next. They can be set in their ways and can take time to warm up. But when you get to know each other, that is when the magic really happens. Oxes are usually pretty healthy. The main reason that they wouldn't be healthy is if they did really unhealthy things when they were younger, during their youth. Like eat tons of junk food, or smoke, or drink, or constantly miss out on sleep. How they treat their body as kids will say a lot about how they turn out with health-wise, you know, as adults. It's also important to note that they are workaholics sometimes, and they're very hard workers, and that means that sometimes they can put work before their well-being, and that is not good for their health. And they are at risk for heart disease and strokes, if they're not treating their body properly from a young age. So just keep that in mind. Oxes need exercise to stay healthy. A sedentary job or a 9-to-5 desk job may not be very practical for that. A stable career is really important for an ox. They can handle a lot in the workplace. They work great as lawmakers, professors, CEOs, doctors, nurses. I mean, they still must like what they do to be happy. I know I'm making it seem like they're really stoic and all, but how they feel about the job really plays a part too in their happiness. They can have old-fashioned values though. They're usually very good students and they often own family businesses or work with families. Metal oxes don't just blurt things out too. They speak with clarity and energy. And when they do speak up, people listen. So the oxes' lucky numbers are 1 and 4, and the lucky colors are yellow, green, and white. The lucky flowers are the lily of valley, lucky bamboo, tulips, and peach blossoms. The lucky directions are north and southeast. Unlucky numbers are 5 and 6 and 3. Unlucky colors are red and brown. Unlucky directions are southwest and northwest. And just to finish this video off, I'm gonna name some famous oxes out there. Barack Obama is an ox. Vincent van Gogh is an ox. Adolf Hitler was an ox. Walt Disney was an ox. Margaret Thatcher was an ox. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you are an ox, please comment below and let me know. And also, Happy Chinese New Year. Goodbye.